Yup. Welcome, folks. Welcome to another live stream. Officially, it has become a thing. So, officially, it's like becoming a thing. And if you can see, I've changed the background. So, I've just like one ring light on in front of me. And that's it. Because I feel like it would give you that like look of which what are we going to talk about. So, yeah. So, thanks for tuning in. Today, we're going to talk about the hacker. You can say the Q&A the hacker did. We are also gonna talk about what else? What it is? Talk about like the some of the projects that I'm investing into very closely, and why USDC, the USDC, which was supposed to be $1 for one, might not be that what we think. So it might be following the footstep of Tether because yeah, we're gonna talk about that. USDC might not be fully pegged to a dollar. So yeah, that's the main things for today. And yeah, before we start, do like forget to like the video, share, subscribe, and if you want, press the bell notification on it if you want. If you feel like you want to support me. But yeah, that's it for today. And yeah, guys, something is pretty good to be honest. So if we see the market cap, like let me pull up. So this is the coins that I'm looking for, like this is that I'm interested in. I'm talking about. So if we see the market cap, the market is like down, like almost 100 billion down from yesterday. Yesterday it was like 1.94. Now it's like 1.84. So as I told, like there's gonna be a pushback. There's gonna be a pullback. Nothing can go. Everything in the straight line. So there's gonna be pullback in this term. So yeah, that's what it is. Just a normal pullback, healthy pullback. So you can dollar cost average into the project that you like. So and if we see the volume on the, I would say on the upper echelon of the scale, when there's like still fear in the market, like there's still uncertainty, right? So it's good. And if we see the dominance, Bitcoin dominance and ETH is like about like following the same thing, and the gas price is like 26 Paraguay. 26 Paraguay. So yeah. So oh, give me a sec. What is happening? Silly. Yeah, silly me. But yeah. So this is the portfolio that you can, like, not the portfolio. Like this is the coins that I've been like, because when I go like when I move to a certain, like let's say when I moved on to from top 30 to down, then like these are the projects that I don't invest in. I don't know more about that. So I've made up a watch list for me. You can make a watch list like very like clear. You can see like this is the watch list I've made. And yeah, so that's how made. You can put it, log in, and then you can do stuff. So yeah, this is the watch list that I have made for me. And we're gonna refer through this and go, like first we're gonna refer to this because these are already in my portfolio. I'm buying more if there's dip, but then we will go to like the general and see what is happening. So if we see the let's go to the general one. So I want to see like which are the big movers for today. So if you see, the big movers is Nano, Near Protocol, and Graph is doing pretty well. So I'm proud. I have good amount of Graph. So yeah, I have good amount of Graph in my portfolio. But yeah, so Graph is doing good. Nano and Near Protocol. Near Protocol has been like doing pretty good, like in these past couple of weeks, or let's just say days. But yeah, but who are the losers right now? Harmony is the one. So if you guys invest in Harmony, it's a good point to DCA. Theta, I've been saying like Theta, I love Theta. I've been dollar cost average into Theta. Let's just add Harmony and Theta to Stacks. So this is the project that I've not bought in yet. Like I'm still reading the how the Miami coin doing work. But yeah, so it might be good time to buy right now. So yeah, that's it for today. So let's watch for the watch list, like which are the dollar cost average, like which projects that I'm buying right now. So it's a good DCA for BTC at 44. I would say like if you are a long term investor, I'm buying on a regular basis. So yeah, DCA. I would wait for Ethereum a little bit more. I would wait for Ethereum a little bit because it just shot up to like it was 24 and then it's like 3. So there was nothing in between. So I would hold. Like I'm waiting for like a pullback so that I can put more Ethereum. Uh, Binance coin, I would say I'm buying right now. I'm buying not heavy, but I'm buying Binance coin because it's still far from its like all-time high. Cardano, it needed a pullback, right? Like it's not down, but it need a pullback. It's like shot up to like it was $1 like within front of us within like a few days. XRP was holding a dollar strong, but it's like this is the range where XRP is like more stronger, or like there's less volatility to this. Uh, I want to buy Solana. Solana. Okay. Why? Because I want to buy some NFTs, and these NFTs are gonna be crazy, guys. Tomorrow is the minting. So the NFT project. I hope you guys have seen the NFT that I have to talk about. So yeah. So this is the NFT project that I talk about. Let me pull this up. So yeah, this is the project that I talk about. They have just released their like new website. If you go in, and this is just like crazy, guys. This is just crazy. Let me reload. This website is just crazy. Like it's just insane. So if I see, I have to like put in a password, and the password is D69. Like the storyline behind it is crazy, guys. It's crazy. Okay, I have to connect my Phantom. Okay, let me put. Okay, so I will not connect it in front of me, but yeah. So you can play games, and this art looks sick. This art just looks sick, guys. Sick. So they have put in the roadmap. So I will buy this tomorrow, and it just looks sick to me. So yeah, that's it. Like that's why I'm buying Solana. I have to buy Solana to buy this stuff. But yeah, Chainlink. Matic, I would say I will dollar cost average into Matic right now. I would wait for Luna a little more pullback, because see 30. Sorry, Theta is also good. So I'm seeing like I want projects that are low, and then that are low, that are high, but are low on the monthly. I don't know. Someone is remembering me. I don't know. Give me a sec, guys. I don't know. I don't know why I'm getting this, but yeah. So Kusama, I love Kusama. So this is the price point that I might enter into thoughts in, because they were like hacked. So they went to $3. So yeah. So this is. Oh man, what is happening? Oh man. Okay, now let's talk about like the articles or the news that we have for right now. So Reddit is, I don't know how many guys of you using Reddit, because but Reddit is just like crossed a valuation of like $10 billion, and this is possible because of like the funding raise. They are getting like 700 million in Series F, and one of the reasons why Reddit is getting so much, I don't know. I apologize, guys. I apologize. So one of the reasons why Reddit is getting so much of this is because of like the reward structure that they have. So the what is the reward? Yeah. So because there were like the community points, right? And the community points rewards users in their tokens. And right now the Reddit has like two subreddits where you can get those tokens. One is like r slash cryptocurrency, and one is r slash moons. Sorry, r slash Fortnite BR. And the cryptocurrency one is like the coin, like the token that you receive is moon, and the second one is bricks. And if you see, people can swap, you are earning literal money. And moon was trading for like 28 cents, which is, if you compare, they are trading more when you compare to a Dogecoin. So yeah, it's kind of a meme thing. But yeah, this is like pretty good. And the Reddit also plans to go public, but right now like they have said Reddit still has plans to go public after some time, but the company does not have a firm timeline out of yet. But yeah, so it's pretty good to be honest. And they are using like Arbitrum. Like I was trying to like where I can Arbitrum, and I did not find any place where I buy Arbitrum. So I looked into CoinMarketCap, I looked into CoinGov, but I did not find any place where you can buy. So if you guys know, please let me know. So yeah, they're using Arbitrum as a layer 2 solution on top of Ethereum for like the community points program. And there are only two community points program right now, which are like in r/cryptocurrency and r/nif something. And so that's why you can earn brick token and moon token. And yeah, so their goal is to cross the chasm between mainstream adoption, this. So yeah, that's what it is. But from this story, I find like Arbitrum is used as a layer 2 solution by Reddit, and Reddit has a lot of users. So I'm thinking of buying Arbitrum. Like, how do I buy Arbitrum? That's what I'm figuring out. As well as it's a milestone for Reddit, like $10 billion evaluation. It's like quite good to be honest. So now let's talk about like the poly. Give me a sec. Yeah. So this is like the hacker did a transaction, and which he like, I'm gonna cover more about the hacker, but he is returning all of the funds, like all of the funds that he got, about 611 million, and he is just saying he want $500,000 for a white hat bounty. But if you see, he put in like he was doing a Q&A, within like he was sending the transaction towards himself, and then he was doing a Q&A. So just to look at a Q&A, so like doing a Q&A with the hacker. So give me a sec, I'm gonna pull this up. So yeah, so the Q&A, the part one of the Q&A was why hacking, and he said like for fun, and I can agree to him, right? Because it's fun, it's quite like encouraging, and the people like youngsters like feel like okay, if they could make something out of it, it's pretty good. Like it just feels good, right? Why poly network? And he said like cross-chain hacking is hot. I don't know what it means by cross-chain hacking is hot. Is like, is there my response is like, is there a community of hackers who feel like, okay, this is a trend right now, like cross-chain hacking is a trend, if you could do so, you get your level up, you are recognized by the community. So I don't know how he's saying this cross-chain hacking is fun, but yeah, why like transfer tokens? So he said like he want to transfer token to keep it safe, but he also said that when spotting the bug, I had a mixed feeling. Ask yourself what you had to do when you are facing so much fortune. Asking the project team politely so they can fix it. Anyone could be a traitor given 1 billion, and I can agree on that. And this is the part where like it comes into the place, which is like my speculation. He's transferring all of the funds to Polygon, right? So ultimately he does not get anything. So, and he's saying like he's trying to be like not now everyone smells a sense of conspiracy. I do. Insider, not me, but who knows? I take the responsibility to expose the vulnerability before any insiders hiding and exploiting it. So I get it, but it might be an insider job. Because if you think it so, this is the perfect marketing. This is one of the biggest marketing ploy for a platform, right? Because everyone was talking about this network, Poly network, right? Everyone. This was all over Twitter, this was all over crypto space. So everyone was talking about this, right? So I feel like this could be like a marketing ploy if the team wanted to. But yeah, but like he answered to them. Why so sophisticated? The Poly network is decent system. It's one of the most challenging attacks that a hacker can enjoy. He is like giving like pat on the back, like this is the most interesting and the more hardest thing that I can do, and I had to be quick to beat any insiders or hacker. I took it as a bonus call. So he was not only like running against time, but he was running against like other folks. An insider could do this, any other hacker could do this, so he might lose an opportunity. So I can feel him. Are you exposed? Like he was doing a self Q&A. So are you exposed? No, never. I understand the risk of exposing myself, even if I don't do evil. So I used temporary email, IP, or so-called fingerprints, which were untraceable. I prefer to stay in the dark and save the world. So yeah. So what he means by this is, because there is a Chinese company, like Chinese company is saying he had that email, this everything. So he's doing a Q, like in the Q&A he said, like he know the, like to be honest, if a hacker does this amount of like hacking or like stole this money, he would be a foolish to like not do this over IP, not do this over any email. So he knows this stuff. That's what I'm saying. He knows if you are doing this for a living, you know. So that's what he like verifies. Like I know I've hide my all of the fingerprint and stuff, so which I can agree on. So also one thing like one of the folks tipped hacker one of the folks tipped hacker in a transaction in the UTF-8 that don't transfer all of your funds to USDT to Tether because Tether is like blocking your funds. To which the hacker tipped the user 13.13.7 ETH. Quite good, so generous feeling. So why I felt the warmth from the Ethereum community, just fun. It just looks good. I was investigating issues from Heko and debugging my scripts. I thought it were networking issues. Why I could not deposit. I was behind a sophisticated proxy, so I shared my goodwill. So yeah, so I can agree on that. Like he was trying to figure out like, the script and stuff, like why he is not able to deposit fund, but then he got it like, okay, the Tether had frozen fund, so he just like tipped. So if I had that amount of money and I was in his position, it might be good to like have this fun. Why asking Tornado and DAO? Having witnessed so many hackings, I knew depositing into Tornado is wise but a desperate decision. It was against my original intention. Behind the crowdsourced hacker was just my bad joke after so many beggars. So yeah, it's just cool. Why returning? That's the most interesting thing that everyone wants to know about. There's always the plan. I'm not very interested in the money. I know it hurts when people are attacked, but people should they learn something from those hacks. I announced the returning decision before midnight, so people who had faith in me should have a good rest. So to which my answer is everyone should learn from this hack. You should not feel like you lost money. You just learned an expensive fucking lesson. That's it. Sorry for like the cursing, but you just learned an expensive lesson, and everyone in the crypto space goes through this. And why he's returning slowly, I do need time to talk with the poly team. Sorry, it's the only way I can provide my dignity while hiding my self-identity, and they need some rest. So yeah, so I feel like this was much needed, like whether talking about like from the hacker or from anyone, it was like he did himself as a Q&A to like provide all of this, and there are like multiple articles. Like if you see one article, another article. So yeah, all of this, like if I summarize this, so yeah, so if I summarize, I don't know what is happening with me today, but if I summarize this, all of it, right? Hacker is trying to return all of the money, but he's like in the contact with their poly team, and he's trying to get like slowly because he wants to hide his identity, because I don't know if it is like, is this a criminal offense? That's what I was referring to. Is this a criminal offense if you are using the arbitrage opportunity in the smart contract, right? Because no one thinks of it as a financial security. So that's where my point is. Like I need more clarity on this. If any of the guys could do those, but yeah, that's my I need some more clarity on this thing, right? Like if the person like reveals this thing, is he a criminal? Because I don't think so. On my opinion, I don't think so. And he said that like any DeFi platform, like DeFi is risky. Like users should expect risky things when they are using DeFi. Like he said that in the DeFi world, you can't trust nobody but the code and yourself. And this is why I say code is law. Like in the crypto space, people talk about this, but like code is the only law which you can follow. Otherwise, people can be greedy, right? So that's what it is. And I have a conspiracy. It might be an insider job, or it might be a marketing ploy. Like they paid some hacker as a white bounty to reveal this blog. Most of the attraction got into him. The platform got a lot of traffic, and I feel like okay, this might be a marketing ploy, but I don't know. If it was a marketing ploy, it was hell of a marketing ploy. To be honest. But yeah, so that's the whole summarize. I did the whole Q&A. If you want to like go back, just scroll back and you will get know what it meant. So yeah, now let's talk about like this is the most interesting thing like I talked about. So Coinbase has said like USDC was backed by $1 to $1, but now USDC is not necessarily backed by $1. So USDC is a stable coin in partnership with Circle and Coinbase. So earlier, like Tether did, like Tether, like when it was a small amount, like when it was a small amount, everyone said like it's 1 to 1, backed 1 to 1. But when the amounts get higher and higher, it's hard to have a 1 to 1 peg, because then you are losing money, because we have to count the inflation and think. So Circle is no longer promising that USDC is fully backed by dollar. They said that they have dropped the claim. They said that each USD is backed by $1 on an asset which is equal to its fair value, which is held in like US regulated financial institution. So my whole thing is, all of the FUD that has been created in the whole time by regarding the Tether FUD, could it be from the Circle folks or the Coinbase folks? Because they want to, they know the whole system, right? They know if they could get some credibility, they have the whole credibility. So if they rise, because Circle rose from like 2 billion to like 20 billion, like, right, in the past year. So why it could not be everything like Tether FUD would coming from Circle? So yeah. So now 60% of total USDC is in cash, a quarter is in certificates of deposit or US treasuries, and some are in like commercial paper and corporate bond. Financial institutions are like for some debt. So as of right now, there is no stable coin in the whole crypto economy that is pegged 1 to 1. They are USDT no, USDC no, Binance I have not researched. UST, like the Terra stablecoin, is not. So there is not a single stablecoin that is pegged 1 to 1. So why we like? So if I like, for my opinion, it is, if I see any of the like the FUD around like the Tether, I don't see any perspective into it. Like I don't see any let's say eligible thing to it. I don't know what is happening, but yeah. So I don't see any like point into it. Like now, no stable coin is the perfect coin, right? No stable coin is the perfect coin. Everyone has its pros and cons. So I don't get the point to it, but yeah. Now USDC is also one. So maybe USDC in the future might also get in like get into like the New York. Anything can happen when you're dealing with commercial paper. Anything can happen, right? So yeah, that's my stake on it. This is like this is more of a like a Twitter thing. Like Twitter has released their new feature in which when you go to like get victorious, and because when on the Twitter feed right now, right, on the Twitter feed you get all of the tweets, everything is like saturated, right? But when you go on like use this feature, what will it imply? Like you can select like this fork, like this fork, make into a tab, call as Bitcoin devs, like as Jack has explained. So all of those tweets will come under Bitcoin devs. So you can select your topic and you can go into that tab, which is like fantastic, because right now I see NFT, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, and everything in a single field, which is like just like so overwhelming to understand. So it's a great, interesting feature, to be honest. So yeah. And he like this is like one of like Bitcoin maxi. So it's like not anything let's just say this article is just for like getting the clicks. And why I can understand that Jack does not hate Ethereum. The article explains Ethereum hate Jack. Like it's the opposite. Why? Because if Ethereum gets to a scale, we people in the crypto, we are in a bubble, right? If you talk to a normal people, they don't know what Ethereum, the utility is. They just think it's a coin, right? But we in the space know Ethereum can totally change how the model of like Facebook, Google, Amazon, and Twitter works, right? If Ethereum goes to that scale, right now all of the money that like these platforms generate by advertising, all of them goes to them, right? But with Ethereum, you can do like the money could be goes to the creator itself. That's what like the Brave token does. So it's more like, why does like there's speculation like why does not Jack talk about Ethereum? Because Ethereum is a threat to his company, and he has to like comply or like serve the shareholders of the Twitter because it's a publicly traded company, right? So that's what it is. So yeah, that's my take on that. So yeah, so this is another hack today. So I don't know, maybe this is hacking season or this might be the same hacker or no. But another hack which is done on the MakerDAO. So MakerDAO, if you guys don't know, MakerDAO is like one of the most premier DAO crowdfunding market place, and they were hacked for like with the vulnerability of like $7 million. So DAO Maker, a crowdfunding platform which like you can make tokenized startup, you can tokenize things on the platform. They have lost $7 million worth of funds in the hack, and they are like investigating this kind of a stuff. But the interesting thing is the hacker took the money from the big accounts. And each user lost an equivalent of $1250. So this hacker is kind. I feel like this hacker is kind because he did not took the funds from the smaller accounts, which is like less than $900 into it. He did not like touch that account. He took the more bigger accounts, and each like there were out of like the total almost 51 folks were like compromised, and each lost a 1250 on an average. But he did not touch any of like the lower 900 ones. So yeah, that's just it. And they are identifying like right now all of the things are deactivated on DAO. But yeah, another hack which like brings the DeFi hack to this year on another scale. Like DeFi hacks, these are like getting hyped up, to be honest, guys. To be honest. Let's talk about this watch. So this is like an interesting story to me because when I was doing like making a because when I was doing making a portfolio, I came across a token called as FCB, like the fan club Barcelona token. So this is what like the article says. Because Messi moved to like PSG, all of these like football clubs have their fan token. You can search on the fan token, right? You can search on fan token. Like if I search for like PSG, like everyone has their fan token, and they have a quite a good like market cap. Like if you see, they had a market of like $800 billion. So this is like interesting to me. So Messi is getting paid to his contract, like he's getting paid in crypto as in fan token. So I feel like because most of the token will be paid to him, so he might like dump it. So I feel like there will be a sell pressure on this. And these fan token are like this, like PSG token just like shot up because you can see it was trading at like $11, and when the news come up like Messi might join them, this shot up. And this token, like all the fans token, if you see, they come and go in hypes because when the league is playing, when the La Liga or like whatever the league is playing, this token jump up and then they go down. So this is like almost as all-time high, like at like 60 or 43, 50 almost, right? But so yeah, so they are getting paid in fan tokens, which is like brings more exposure to the crypto as a whole, and not just like Messi, but like the whole like AC Milan, like in which like Zlatan, like the Swedish guy is a part of. They have partnered with BitMEX for a long-term partnership in which BitMEX is like the official sleeve and crypto trading partner. So they will be like the first official of like the sleeve. Like I don't know how much this is like worth. Like let me know, guys. Like how much is like really this worth? Like this thing, like this you can see on the jersey. Like do people really see this? I like in one of the interview like of Sam Bankman-Fried, like FTX and Alameda, like the person behind this, he said many sports companies are reaching out to him for sponsorship for small patch, like small patch this, and he said like they are just trying to sell to raise money, right? He feels like no one gives an attention to it. Like for him, like Emirates and Fly Better, like Emirates is the one that is getting the maximum attention. I don't feel like BitMEX will get much more attention. That's just my opinion on take of that. But yeah, I don't feel like the StormX also did with like the NBA club. They did a patch. I don't feel like the patches get like patches are worth anything. And this deal could be like worth $100 million, to be honest, like a $30 million. So I don't see the returns in this, the whole like how this thing works. I don't see any return in this. But yeah, I might be wrong, but it just like bring more exposure to the new population in the European ecosystem, in the Spain ecosystem, which I might be going to Spain, guys. So yeah, you heard it here first. I might be traveling to Spain. I might go to a club. Let's just put it this way. But yeah, and this is interesting. Like this thing is very interesting, guys. So 55% of the top 100 banks like Fidelity, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and this kind of a stuff, they 55 like almost half of those have exposure to crypto, whether they directly have a fund which they manage or indirectly like the company that they own and one of the subsidiaries like dealing in crypto. To give you a perspective, like Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway invested into a digital bank which is in like in Latin America, and that digital bank deals in crypto. So they have indirect exposure to crypto. So which like the article proves like almost 55% of the banks have like indirect or like direct exposure to crypto, and this has been led by JP Morgan, and like there are two banks like Citibank, JP Morgan, and Goldman Sachs are like the active backers. Like if you see the most of the upcoming projects, like the big projects, right? They will have like 4 or 5 banks. Like these are like the more like soft bank work in the Web2 space, right? So 4 or 5 like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and then some other like Polychain Capital, Multichain Capital, Coinbase Ventures, Alameda Research, and A16Z. So if there is a big project on the line, these will be the funders or the backers behind the projects, to be honest with you guys. So yeah, so interesting fact. And still banks feel like crypto will be like harmful for them. They are getting revenue from them, so they are getting profit from them, and banks still feel like they are like kind of shady to them. But yeah, that just my take on that. And yeah, this is like this is in comparison to Coinbase. So Coinbase did like a 2 billion revenue it just this quarter, right? Just to give you a perspective how big Coinbase is. Like Coinbase did a profit of like 1.3 billion dollars this quarter only, right? And Uniswap did a total of a billion in fees since it launched. So it launched in 2018, like let's say 3 years, right? They generated $1 billion in fees in 3 years, while Coinbase generated like $1 billion in fees in like quarter. But there's a difference. Coinbase charged more fees. Like Coinbase like has a high percentage of like retail. Like if you want to buy stuff, Uniswap has a much better pricing because there's no much intermediary. Coinbase is doing like taking a cut from themselves, right? So it's this. That's why I use like decentralized like exchange and stuff to buy, because in India I'm buying at a 5 and sometimes to 8% premium. So yeah, when I'm using like a decentralized exchange, that's like cut half, and when I transfer, I get like that extra money, guys, money. So yeah, so it's quite interesting. Other than like generating the liquidity fees, they also get reward in like the Uniswap token, which is doing absolutely crazy. It's been killing it, guys, killing it, guys. So yeah, that's what I have. Or do I have anything else? No, this is not. Nothing crazy, guys. Just this article that I want to cover, so you guys get aware about it. So there is another company called as Polygon, who is like in the gaming space, and they are using the Polygon image to like scam people. So they, when you go on their Twitter, it's Twitter like Polygon. So they are scamming people, and people think like it's a real project because Polygon has a big name, right? So people think it's that Polygon, and they'll transfer funds and they get scammed. So don't do this, guys. Like don't do this. Like no one company in the crypto space is gonna do a giveaway. Like there is not a real giveaway, or like you don't get twice in crypto at all, like anywhere. So yeah, so they were doing this spam, and they generated like $80 million. To me it's just like crazy, like how people are getting scammed. Like are people literally that foolish? Like they are getting like just like it's just crazy to me. So yeah, don't do this, guys. This is a project that has been like doing say. So yeah, just want to aware you guys, so you guys are aware about this thing. So you guys be aware. That's the ultimate thing, right? You have to be aware about all of the thing that is happening in the whole space. So that's what it is. And yeah guys, that's it for today. I feel like I'm not feeling well, but yeah, that's it for today. Remember guys, pullback is coming, and if you want to dollar cost average into things, this might be a good opportunity. It's not a big of a drop. I feel like big of a drop is coming in like the November time, because that's when the next inflation data releases, and most of the crypto people invest in crypto because they feel like this is an opportunity of an inflation hedge, right? And the next if there is not much inflation, then I might feel like there is a drop in the whole market cap. So yeah, so if there might be a big pullback in the November season. So yeah, maybe you have some cash, so you can like take profits on the side, or like have some cash so that you can like buy the dips. That's what it is. You have to buy the dips, guys. That's the ultimate thing. You have to buy the dips. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. If you are watching this, I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Again, a reminder: subscribe and like the video. And yeah, guys. What else? Yeah. See ya. Peace out. Have a good day, guys.